I look through the windows above me. The sky is clear and pale, the same color as my own eyes. There is a kind of inevitability in it, like it has always been waiting for me. Maybe because I relish height, while others fear it. Or maybe because once you have seen the things that I have seen, there is only one frontier left to explore, and it is above. The metal stairs leading down to the pavement screech with each of my footsteps. I have to tilt my head back to look at the airplane, which is bigger than I expected it to be, and silver white. Just below the wing is a huge cylinder with spinning blades inside it. I imagine the blades sucking me in and spitting me out the other side, and shudder a little. How can something that big stay in the sky? Uriah says from behind me. I shake my head. I don't know, and I don't want to think about it. I follow Zoe up another set of stairs, this one connected to a hole in the side of the plane. My hand shakes when I grab the railing, and I look over my shoulder one last time to check if Tobias caught up to us. He isn't there. I haven't seen him since the genetic test. I duck when I go through the hole, though it's taller than my head. Inside the airplane are rows and rows of seats, covered in ripped, fraying blue fabric. I choose one near the front, next to a window. A metal bar pushes against my spine. It feels like a chair skeleton, with barely any flesh to support it. Kara sits behind me, and Peter and Caleb move toward the back of the plane and sit near each other, next to the window. I didn't know they were friends. It seems fitting, given how despicable they both are. How old is this thing? I ask Zoe, who stands near the front. Pretty old, she says. But we've completely redone the important stuff. It's a nice size for what we need. What do you use it for? Surveillance missions, mostly. We like to keep an eye on what's happening in the fringe, in case it threatens what's happening in here. Zoe pauses. The fringe is a large, sort of chaotic place, between Chicago and the nearest government-regulated metropolitan area, Milwaukee, which is about a 3-hour drive from here. I would like to ask what exactly is happening in the fringe, but Uriah and Christina sit in the seats next to me, and the moment is lost. Uriah puts an armrest down between us and leans over me to look out the window. If the Dauntless knew about this, everyone would be getting in line to learn how to drive it, he says, including me. No, they would be strapping themselves to the wings. Christina pokes his arm. Don't you know your own faction? Uriah pokes her cheek in response, then turns back to the window again. Have either of you seen Tobias lately? I say. No, haven't seen him, Christina says. Everything okay?